Danse. Kamsways ga gogota kisik nitsi gaswan. I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 virtual Saskatoon Pride Parade. Here today we have Natasha King, who's one of our co-chairs, and she is an incredibly and amazing woman, environmentalist through and through, social activist. I'm so happy that I have a chance to be working alongside her and have this important conversation today.
Thanks, Casey. And thank you to all of you. Your support and enthusiasm in Saskatoon Pride is what keeps us going. I'm here. I'd like to introduce a co-chair of Saskatoon Pride. We have Casey Atchinham. Casey is phenomenal. She never runs out of energy. She is very creative. She writes. She's done theater and film. She's the most amazing mom to an 11-year-old Afro-Indigenous powerhouse of a child, and still finds the time to take courses, learn new things, and volunteer her time for several organizations. I've had the pleasure of working with her for the last 2 years. We're here to do a land acknowledgement, and we've talked a bit about this. We think that truly acknowledging the land and our relationship to it and the peoples who were here first, it's not an easy thing. It's not a few words memorized, recited, or post-scripted on your email address. It is, it's personal and it's meaningful. I wish to acknowledge in front of you that my people are settlers to this land and only are here because your ancestors kept this land in a beautiful state and kept it healthy and whole. And I'm only here because the treaties were negotiated as an exchange of gifts and responsibilities. Responsibilities to care for the health, livelihoods, and education of all treaty people, and responsibilities that have been forgotten, abused, and misunderstood.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I feel like your land acknowledgement and sharing the fact that you are here as a white settler is really important. And I think that that acknowledgement in itself is a really heartfelt land acknowledgement for me. Being here on Treaty 6 and knowing that we are sharing this land, and you doing that helps create the relationship between Indigenous and non-Indigenous. And that's what the land acknowledgements are intended to do. And so thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. We're starting Pride Month, and part of our message as Pride co-chairs is the recognition that June is also Indigenous History Month. And we started Indigenous History Month with some really unfortunate news of 215 children found in unmarked graves. And that's just from one residential school. And there are 139 residential schools throughout Canada that are recognized as residential schools. That's not including the residential schools that don't have that official title from the government. And there are some out there. And in talking about building relationships between non-Indigenous and Indigenous people, sharing that grief and trying, as a white settler, sharing that grief and trying to understand what Indigenous people go through or what Two-Spirit people go through is not easy work. And I commend you in even wanting to go down that road. And I think it's important that those bridges also happen within Pride. Really, we're fighting the same thing. Pride wants to have better relationships between queer and non-queer people, and Indigenous people want to have better relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. And at the end of the day, Indigenous people feel tired of having to explain why things are the way we are, or why we feel the way we feel. Why there's so many hardships happening, and you see it happening to Indigenous street, like our brothers and sisters on the street, or people who might be on social assistance. And being queer is the same thing. You're really trying to, you really get tired of explaining pronouns or misgendering somebody, or there's so many different. So we're really on the same team, and I really love that. I really love the fact that I'm a two-spirit Indigenous woman on a board, co-chairing, and being able to stand next to such a strong woman who I admire and look up to. That I can, we both have so much to learn from each other, and it's such an incredible journey, and I'm happy that we're celebrating Pride together.
Yeah, we're able to make that journey together.
Yeah. If you think about rainbows, to me, rainbows are bridges. So you have that relationship, you're building bridges. And being a two-spirit woman, I feel like I'm building so many bridges. I'm building the bridges between being two-spirit within the queer community, being Indigenous within a non-Indigenous community, and vice versa. There's so many bridges to be built, and that's what Pride's doing.
Yes. Saskatoon Pride is a 100% volunteer-run organization. We do a lot with very little because we have thousands of hours of dedicated time from the board and other support individuals. So I would really like to acknowledge, as well as us, there are many other board members, and here is our 2020-2021 board. Mike McCoy, thank you, Mike. We have Haley McRae, our treasurer, Tori Derpaul, sitting over there, Dawn Tournier, Claire Underhill, our secretary, Jordy Ironstar, Maxwell Abaja, Raven Sinclair, and Janelle Puapskonius. You're all amazing.
I think it's incredibly important that we start our Pride Parade with hearing from our Indigenous two-spirit voices, especially the ones on the front line. They are a huge, huge part of our community, helping all kinds of people, and it is an Indigenous History Month. Take it away. Awesome. Hoka, take it away.
Hi, my name is Jordy Ironstar, he, him, and I am a board member at large at Saskatoon Pride. As we record this marks the 1-year anniversary of the Black Lives Matter march that was held here in Saskatoon. Last year, it was difficult to think about celebrating Pride because in a lot of our hearts, it wasn't a time for celebration. This year, we discovered 215 bodies of Indigenous youth out on the West Coast, showing the rest of Canada what we, as Indigenous people, have known all along. So here we are again in June, faced with some of the harsh realities that we had to face as a society. However, that being said, Two-Spirit, Black, trans, and queer people of color have always been fighters. We are resilient because we've always had to be. So we will continue to celebrate Pride in the spirit of resiliency. Before Pride was a celebration, it was a movement, it was a statement. As we continue to face injustices, it only makes us stronger and louder. Happy Pride, Saskatoon.
Hi, my name is Shelby LaRose. I am an Indigenous lady from Saskatoon.
Hi, my name's Amy Harris, and I'm from Fort Smith, Northwest Territories, and I've been living here in Saskatoon for the last 4 years. I've been going to school for Indigenous social work.
I am also an Indigenous social work student. Me and Amy have been in a relationship for just over 2 years. She's actually the first female relationship I had. So we have a 12 years age difference, and I feel like for me, I didn't have to come out and say this is who I am. It was more like this is who I am, and either you accept it or you don't. And my family is very supporting and loving, and my mom she's a day school survivor, and so she was very, her beliefs are like really strong into the church. So she had a hard time, but she never disowned me or anything. But it was hard for her at the beginning, but now it's like completely normal, and she actually favors Amy over me. She will call her before she calls me.
I came out when I was about 15 years old, and it was a hard time back then. A lot of people, negative thoughts and stuff like that. And as well as being Indigenous and Two-Spirit, it was very hard. What did help me was back then it was called OPI, Out Proud Youth, and I started attending the programs and stuff like that to help me out. And they guided me along the way of how to come out, and if there was any kind of issues that I'm dealing with, there was counseling that was there to support me, as well as just friendship, being around other Indigenous folks as well as being around with the TS LGBTQ plus community. It was very helpful, and I had hard times, but I learned a lot about myself along the way, and became more independent and strong, and started coming out of my nutshell, and this is who I am, and I'm proud of who I am today.
Hello, my name's Helen Thunderchild. I'm 40 years old. Yay me. Ooh. Not really. They say it goes downhill from here, but I think I'm just starting to learn a lot more. I think the one thing that I really want to get out is Canada Day. It comes one day after my birthday, and I used to enjoy it because you get fireworks and, family togetherness. And now that you really learn about day schools and residential schools, to me, it's genocide. So Canada, when they celebrate Canada Day, I don't celebrate it anymore, because to me, it's genocide. That's all it is. That's all it means to me. So whenever it comes up, it brings a lot of pain. And then you hear about the 215 and the reconciliation, and a child being 3 years old in an unmarked grave. It hurts your heart. It hurts your soul. It's what we had to go through. And it's intergenerational. That's one thing that nobody understands, is they're uneducated. And when you see someone and they're down and out, or living in the streets, or, they're living on social assistance, and, poor them, but, it's intergenerational. The alcoholism is intergenerational, and, racism is still very much alive. And when you see it, it hurts, because people are uneducated about how we lived, how we continue to live. And I grew up, I wasn't rich, that's for sure. My mom lived on social assistance, so our money was limited, and I was happy to get a pair of shoes, or I was happy to get a pair of jeans even. I really enjoy the small things, and I still continue to love the small things. And I promised myself that if I ever have children, that I would never raise her that way, where she could just live off of nothing. So today I have a job. I've been working since I was 19. I didn't want to be a number, and I'm not. I'm someone, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm independent. It's everything that I wanted for myself, and that's everything that I want to show my daughter when she grows up. I think I spoil her a little bit, but, kids deserve to be spoiled, and they're to be cherished and they're to be raised right with a family who loves them. And she's loved unconditionally by everybody she meets, and she's beautiful. And I want to leave my legacy with her that, you know, you can do this. You can get through this. You're strong, you're beautiful, and that's the best gift that I can give my daughter, and especially love. She knows no colors. She knows no races. I remember she came home from school one day saying, Mommy, I'm First Nations. And I said, okay. And she's like, Mom, you're First Nations too. And I said, yeah, I am. And then she looked at my girlfriend, who is half black and half white, and said, and you're First Nations too, Casey. And my girlfriend laughed. She's like, no, honey, I'm not. She's like, oh, why not? She's like, I don't know. Said just that's how my parents raised you, half black, half white. And I just found it amazing that I've been raising her First Nations, but she never knew that she was First Nations. But it puts a sparkle in my eye because her school is doing the right thing and recognizing who we are and where we come from. Thank you.
And now we will pass this off to our hosts, Kissy and Elise.
Welcome, friends. My name is Kissy Dury. I am a digital content creator, a curate, and an artist. I am truly honored and humbled to be here and to be part of the second and hopefully the last of Saskatoon Pride's Virtual Pride Parade. But let me introduce you, my lovely co-host, Elise.
Hi, I'm Elise Palgi. I'm a poet, a performance artist, and also program coordinator for Tonight It's Poetry, a weekly spoken words series based here in Saskatoon. Today is going to be a fabulous day, and we can't wait to show you all the entries for this year's Virtual Pride Parade. We'd like to extend a huge shout out to the Parktown Hotel for providing us with their presidential suite to host this event in.
Before we kick things off, we're going to fill you in on what's going on today. Saskatoon Pride is an organization that connects and celebrates two-spirit LGBTQ+ community, including Black, Indigenous, and people of color, families, and allies, while making a safe space for all.
As many of you may know, Pride has its roots in protest and is originally commemorates the Stonewall riot of 1969, where transgender women of color stood up against police harassment in New York City and literally started a movement that has evolved into a celebration as more rights were won in the fight for inclusion and acceptance. Now and in the days ahead, we look for guidance and opportunity to connect, make change, and share our pride.
We would also like to thank our amazing sponsors this year too. It's been a year of ups and downs, and we cannot thank enough our sponsors for supporting Saskatoon Pride and beyond.
Thank you to TD Canada for being our presenting sponsor and to continuing to show your support through your organization year after year. We would also like to thank the City of Saskatoon, Government of Canada, Sask Lotteries, Tourism Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan Blue Cross, Tourism Saskatoon, Saskatchewan Teachers Federation, Peter Lucas Project Management, All Hotels, Cineplex, SGI Canada, Saskatchewan Union of Nurses, University of Saskatchewan, Fierté Canada Pride, and the Parktown Hotel.
Last year, Saskatoon Pride had the tough decision to go virtual with the events. It was a huge change in how they normally do things in celebrating the Pride Parade, but it also reminded us all how a community can come together during the toughest of times.
We saw a change in the world and opened our eyes to the possibilities that connection is still possible behind the screen.
Our Grand Marshal is usually an individual who has shown tremendous courage and strength in our community.
I can't stress enough just how important the work our nurses have been doing on the front lines, along with all the other healthcare professionals throughout the pandemic. I'd like to extend a very heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Hi, and welcome to Out Saskatoon. Come on in. Come have a seat. We offer clothing, we offer housing navigation, ID navigation. Here, you're safe.
We offer a safe place for everyone. Welcome to the boardroom. This is where everything happened pre-COVID. Now it is just a room for Zoom meetings that we have. This will be hopefully busy within the next month or so, but it's pretty empty. There's 1, 2, maybe 3 people here. Huge library and DVDs as well. You know, we have the upstairs kitchen. We have our deck. This is our kitchen. This is where we put together lunches for the community. We have our water, our juices. We have a ton of other snacks that we get for them as well. Juices, water, to make sure everybody's hydrated and fed. Over here, this is where we store all of our jackets for the community. It's really small space, small area that we have, but we try to make use with all the space that we have. Here we have our one-on-ones with all of our community members. So if they need a coffee, if they want to talk, they want a lunch, if they want anything, if they need housing needs, ID, we're here for them. These are all of our donations here. So we have clothing, we have soaps, shampoos, conditioners, deodorant, socks, cat food. Whatever we get in, we try to fill in all these bins as best as we can. And that's pretty much our hub.
Hi, my name is Connor Rodriguez. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the community support advocate at Alt Saskatoon. I have been living on Treaty 6 territory since 2015. I moved here from the States. Am a newcomer here and have proudly been working at Alt Saskatoon for the last 2 years. What I think about this last year and what it's been to me, it's been really tough. I think everyone can kind of echo some of those things, but it's definitely been rewarding as well. Having had the opportunity to start at the very beginning of the pandemic to group together with the interagency response to COVID-19 over at White Buffalo Youth Lodge, alongside other community-based organizations, and be able to meet the needs, the emergency needs of folks who had already fallen through the cracks prior to COVID-19, but were really falling even harder during that time. A lot of people having issues with housing, food security, even just trying to get in touch with their social workers. And we were there for a little over a month, and it was really challenging coming home every day, knowing that there are people still outside, still in the cold, and not sure when they would be housed again. And on top of that, not knowing what's happening with this pandemic. Having to stay distanced from folks and still try to care for them and let them know that, that we're all just people, there's still love and there's still kindness there. It was really challenging. When we were able to step away, from White Buffalo Youth Lodge and start the hub at Alt Saskatoon to address our 2S LGBTQ plus community, that's where the work has been really rewarding, to see community members who I had seen in the spaces for years still coming around and checking to see if we were here, because they knew that we often had a space here for them to get out of the cold or to get out of the heat, often like some snacks or water. And so just checking around to see if we're still here, and seeing that we were able to start helping them out with other emergency assistance needs, those same things we were helping out with in White Buffalo, and then listening to whatever needs they had at this moment. So at one point we went from helping out with just a few IDs and trying to get people on CERB to putting call outs for underwear and socks and clothing and hygiene products. And the community always comes out And there are often times when we put a call out and 2 days later we have to say thank you, but no more. We don't have the space for it right now. It's a really beautiful thing. The community is everything to me. I think without a strong, caring, kind community, it's really hard to get on. Nobody can do it by themselves, and stepping up in this way is nothing new for the 2S LGBTQ community. When I think about Pride and the way that we started off, it was us stepping up for each other, and it was us, stomping in front of people and saying, "Hey, this isn't right, and we need to band together." So I'm really proud of the work that we do as queer folks, and I'm really proud of the work that we've been doing at Out Saskatoon.
My name is Jack Saddleback. I go by he, him pronouns, and I am the co-interim executive director here at Out Saskatoon. Now, this year certainly has been, needless to say, challenging. But here at Out Saskatoon, as with all of our ancestors before us, we have been on the front lines, continuing to step up where the systems around us may not be able to. Since the beginning of the Pride movement, that is what our community has always been about. And we live on with that legacy. With the work that we were doing over at the White Buffalo Youth Lodge Hub, with myself, Connor, Ty, Rachel, and Crystal. We were there doing pretty much everything under the sun and holding up almost the whole city. To then taking a step back and coming here to Out Saskatoon to have our own hub, to build up a space for 2S LGBTQ community members who may have been left behind in all of these governmental programs that were put forward. These systems and the challenges that we see in today didn't automatically appear when the pandemic happened. They were simply highlighted by what was going on in the world around us. And that's where we came in. We understand that wherever a person may be in their own journey, that they deserve life, love, and happiness. So, being a part of this as Out Saskatoon and the Essential Support Services Hub has been one of the biggest honors that I can do when serving the community. It's making sure that absolutely no one feels alone in this. The aspect of doing this work is not easy. And it certainly isn't easy when we have systems that don't necessarily give us the funding or resources to meet the needs of those individuals around us who need this vital work. So as we go forward, I look to the future in creating change, that we can truly look at the intersectionality of our communities, that we can make it as accessible as possible, as we have seen through the Out Saskatoon Essential Support Services Hub. And further to that, one that is filled, as I like to say, with that Sagahita Muskegee, which is that love medicine that the 2S LGBTQ community always, has always, and will always bring to all people.
Hello, my name is Sunny. My pronouns are she, her. I am the Housing Research Coordinator. So as the Housing Research Coordinator, I am working at Pride Home, and I'm doing an evaluation to see what works at Pride Home so we can actually get more Pride Homes out there. And Pride Home works directly with the youth. So a lot of the youth who have the same challenges some of our community members are having, I was able to work directly with them and try and help them by giving them peer support and connecting them to other services. It's definitely been challenging, and I am really glad that I am here. And for the future, I really hope that I stay and continue to work in community services. At the core of what I want to do is always to make sure the services are more equitable for our community. And the community always gives back.
Hello, my name's Helen Thunderchild. I use she, her pronouns. I'm the Hub and QT BIPOC coordinator here at Out Saskatoon. I originally started with Out through a book series that we had. My book was called My Darling Daughter. And I was honored to be a part of Out Saskatoon in that way. And working here has really grounded me as a human. I love working here, so I really don't call it a job. I call it my second home. There's so much teamwork that goes on with everything that we do at Out Saskatoon. We help people in any way that we can, which is the best feeling in the world. COVID has been hard, it's been tough, but here as a frontline worker, I get to work with the most amazing people, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you've been down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn. You can't keep me in a cage made of tired ideas. It's rusting out faster by the day. I won't wear your leash, I won't take no deals. I won't stay quiet when there's so much left to say. I'm not buying no rise of suburban life when there's a fire raging just outside our door. You talk about peace on earth and the summer of love while you're sleeping on pills through the war. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising.
A huge thank you to you for all showing up each and every day to help keep us safe. We are so grateful for your selfless efforts. Now, let's kick off the parade. First up, let's hear from our presenting sponsor and our good friends at TD Ready Commitment.
Hello, everybody. I'm Girish Ganesan, and I have the incredible honor of leading Global Diversity and Inclusion for TD Bank Group. I'm delighted to be part of the Pride festivities today. This year, we are celebrating Pride at a time when many of us are still physically apart. At TD, we remain committed to working with the LGBTQ2+ community to drive progress forward. As we continue to navigate our current experiences together, one thing remains true. We need each other to help create real and impactful change. During the current climate of continued racial injustices and the unequal impacts of COVID-19 affecting our community, we stand in solidarity with all the members of our LGBTQ2+ family. That's why our focus for Pride 2021 is to keep creating real change. We must continue the momentum of positive progress for even more reasons to celebrate each other and each year. And so today we honor how far we have come as a society, while recognizing there's so much work left to do. At TD, we have a long-standing history of supporting the community, a testament to our commitment to diversity and inclusion. Through the TD Ready Commitment, our global corporate citizenship strategy, we're helping open doors to a more inclusive and sustainable tomorrow. We're helping create the conditions people need, including members of the LGBTQ2+ community, to feel like they can succeed and fully participate in the changing world. Through events like these, other initiatives in the community, And to our business and colleagues, we're working to help people feel included and that their voices are being heard. In the months and years ahead, we will continue to provide unwavering support and march forward to help our community build a brighter future. Happy Pride, be safe, and be well.
Thank you, TD, for your endless support and recognizing the importance of our community members.
Next up, we have Saskatoon Public Library, Saskatoon Public Schools, and Coconut Software showing us how they celebrate Pride.
Saskatoon Public Schools is committed to creating safe, caring, and accepting learning and work environments. We believe that inclusion and diversity should not only be reflected in who is part of our community, but also in how we learn, work, and grow together. Saskatoon Public Schools staff and students are excited to participate in the Pride Parade for the 5th time. Participating in the Pride Parade each year demonstrates our commitment to creating safer, more inclusive schools and reflects our support of the 2S LGBTQ community.
Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Thank you so much for your submission and support. That was really, really cute. The soundtrack was just lovely, especially considering that it's by the Saskatoon Public Schools using the school's choir. That's so cute. Love it.
I was really digging the beats in Coconut Software's video. It was getting me all fired up to see more videos. So let's hear from our friends at Affinity Credit Union, 7 Shifts, and EY LLP.
everyone. My name is Laura Helgert. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a member of the EY Saskatoon Unity Chapter. From everyone at EY, we want to wish you a happy Pride. EY believes everyone belongs regardless of their sexual orientation, gender, or religion, and is committed to making EY a safe space for everyone. But don't take my word for it. Here are a few messages from some of my coworkers across the country.
Pride is important to me because it gives me a sense of belonging.
I am committed to creating an environment where all people feel like they belong.
Hi everybody, and happy Pride. Pride matters to me because it is a celebration of everything that I stand for. And because it is a reminder that we all need to continue to work together. Work towards building a better working world. A world where everybody, regardless of their sexual orientation, their gender, their race, their religion, feels belonged. Thank you.
I'm committed in creating an environment where all people feel like they belong.
Why does Pride matter to me? Pride matters to me because it's not just 1 month of the year. Pride is celebrating who we are today, honoring those who fought for us yesterday, and paving the way for a brighter tomorrow. Pride is continuous, Pride is evergreen, and Pride is forever. And I am proud to be my authentic self through all of that. Happy Pride.
Pride is important to me because Pride is about love. Love for ourselves and for each other, no matter about color, belief, or orientation or identity.
And I am committed to creating an environment that is safe and welcoming for all.
Every day, I strive to be an ally to the 2S LGBTQ+ community by learning, listening, challenging biases, stereotypes, and misconceptions, and calling out discriminatory behavior. Happy Pride, everyone.
Everyone belongs. Me, him, you, and everyone. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Aww, Affinity Credit Union had so many rainbows and so many people showing their love. That was just so beautiful. Thank you all for your great support. So to follow that, let's show you all some entertainment. Please welcome to the Virtual Pride Parade, the legendary local band Too Soon Monsoon, with nods to influences like the White Stripes, Fleetwood Mac, Fiona Apple, and Prince. This Saskatoon-based band creates a fresh sound that warrants attention. Their rhythmic piano, drum, and bass band excels at creating funky grooves with poetic lyrics and inspire and provoke listeners. Please welcome Too Soon Monsoon.
Somewhere I would never be seen again. I'm on a road it never ends. It could take me somewhere I would never be seen again. Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta stop what I'm doing, 'cause it's bringing me down, which is bringing us down. I got to fix all this confusion, 'cause it's bringing me down, which is bringing what I'm thinking. Cause it's bringing me down, which is bringing us down. I don't know why I keep replaying it, but it's bringing me down. I need to tear it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cover, we hide from one another, then boom, crack, we hear the thunder. I run to you, and you'll run to me too. We recover, we hide from one another, then boom, crack, we hear the thunder. I run to you, and you'll run to me too. Planet when I'm alone with you. Jump into the sky. We're on another level when we're eye to eye with the man on the moon.
Oh, that was so amazing. It's actually quite the treat, as it's a sneak peek of an upcoming track from their new album called Man on the Moon, soon to be released. Check in stores.
I totally agree. They are so dynamic. Now let's keep the parade going and introduce RBC, Cineplex Entertainment, the Saskatchewan New Democratic Party, and the Liberal Party of Canada, showing their support and appreciation for the Pride.
Hey Saskatoon, let your pride shine.
Happy Pride Month, Saskatoon!
Happy Pride! Proudly celebrate with all of your colors, Saskatoon. Happy Pride, Saskatoon! Happy Pride!
I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out.
Be safe, be proud.
You show your pride every day.
Pride isn't necessarily defined by a single event, but by the unwavering spirit year-round of diversity, inclusion, equity, and belonging. On behalf of all of us at RBC, Happy Pride, Saskatoon!
Perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are.
Still here, still queer. What an important message when you think of all the challenges the LGBTQ2S plus community has faced over the years. You're not going anywhere, you're not giving up, and neither are we. I'm Ryan Miley, leader of Saskatchewan's NDP, happy to stand beside you and wish you a happy Pride.
Just the way we are, just the way you are, oh, just the way you are.
Love is love.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Next up, we have a few local businesses. Godiva Transportation, Robertson Strongberg LLP, and LMNO. Let's hear it.
Happy Pride, Saskatoon.
This year, more than ever,
make your pride and your voice be heard.
Together, we're standing up for what is right,
for what is just,
for diversity,
for equality,
for our future.
Robertson Stromberg was there.
We are the law firm that fought for and won the right for all same-sex couples to be married by any marriage commissioner of their choice.
And Robertson Stromberg is here for you now.
With Pride, we celebrate our LGBTQ2S friends and family members.
Love yourself.
Love each other.
Pride for everyone.
Proud allies and partners.
If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
Well, that was awesome. Godiva Transportation, you can pick me up anytime. We have so much to go through. Let's keep it going. Next up, let's welcome Ride YXC, Peter Lucas Project Management, Saskatoon Dermatology Center, and the iStudio YXC to the Virtual Pride Parade.
Happy Pride, Saskatoon! Can you say Happy Pride? Happy Pride, Saskatoon! Awesome.
city to have organizations like Saskatoon Pride. I want to thank them so much for the work that they do.
Again, thank you everybody, and excited to play some bingo.
Happy Pride Month, everyone. I'm Dr. Kelsey Dunham with the Eye Studio in Saskatoon. The LGBTQ2+ community is close to my heart, and I'm proud to be a part of it. We make it our mission to ensure that all patients feel welcome, respected, and valued. Everyone deserves quality and compassionate healthcare, and that's more important now than ever. We're still here, and we always will be a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Thank you for being a part of my family. On behalf of everyone at the Eye Studio, thank you. We see you and we support you.
Wow, thank you so much. That bingo night at Peter Lucas Project Management looked like a good time. Cocktails and bingo? How can you go wrong? Should we hear some more entertainment? Please join us in welcoming to the virtual Pride Parade local singer, songwriter, Anna Haverstock. Anna's known for her catchy alt-rock pop tunes that make you want to groove the night away at a cool lounge in Soho. Anna, take it away.
Hey everybody, happy Pride. I'm Anna Haverstock, and I'm here to wish you all a wonderful Pride. I hope this month has been treating you well. Hope you're taking care of each other and yourselves. And this is a new song I wrote called When I'm Different. Hope you like it. I said, help me, I need your help. I said, do you think there's a best? Thinking, where does this road go? And then we may end up alone. Will you still be there when I'm different? Said, will you still be there when I'm different? Oh, sometimes I cry at night, then it gets too hard to fight. Said, when you dream is ahead of me, oh, can you ever be free? Will you still be there when I'm different? Will you still be there when I'm different? Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Happy Pride.
Thank you so much, Anna. That was wonderful. It was very beautiful. Really enjoyed it. So next up we have Symmetry PR, which is a local queer and Indigenous-owned business. Nufela Bata, Arts and Crafts, TD Bank local branches, and the city of Saskatoon, showing how they represent Pride.
Hi, I'm Ben, he, him.
And I'm Mel, she, her, of Symmetry PR, a queer and Indigenous-owned business based in Saskatoon on Treaty 6 territory.
We're passionate about supporting equal human rights and using our talent as communicators and marketers to help turn up the voices and stories that fairly represent marginalized people. Our stories, collectively, will help create more inclusive, connected, and responsible communities.
Stay safe and happy Pride, Saskatoon. Jazz hands.
A letter to our community. You are not too young to embrace who you are. The young have autonomy and understanding that should be respected and embraced. You are not too old to embrace who you are. It is never too late to express more of yourself to the world. You don't have to have it all figured out. It is valid to not know, to sit in uncertainty, to peacefully be without clarity. You are not restricted to one place, one label. It is okay to be one way today, but then shift. Life changes, so can you. Your support, advocacy, and community is needed in this world. Your simplicity and complexity is needed in this world. Your way of loving yourself and loving others is needed in this world. Who you are, every multitude, is needed in this world. We are thankful that you are still here and still queer. Love, Nufela Bata.
Alrighty. I support Pride because it allows me to be my authentic self and support the ones I love. Through it has helped me find a community of diverse people and has let me become confident in who I am.
Pride is a safe place where everyone can be their true authentic selves and where I can be proud of who I love.
I stand with you because I am your ally.
I stand with the Pride because I value equality and freedom of expression to be who we are and freedom to what we believe.
That was amazing. Thank you to Nufela Bata Arts and Crafts for their amazing spoken word and Symmetry PR for their awesome graphic design elements. Next up, let's hear from our friends at Saskatoon Quakers Religious Society of Friends, Saskatoon Affirming Ministries, Edwards Manor, and SASW Saskatoon Branch.
Give me a P.
P.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a D.
D.
Give me an E.
E.
What do we have?
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride from
Happy
Saskatoon Quakers.
Happy Pride.
genders diverse, a place at the table, revising the role, deciding the share, with wisdom and grace, all sharing the power, for genders diverse, a system that's fair. And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy.
Young and for old, a place at the table, a voice to be heard, a part of the song. The hands of a child in hands that are being called. For young and for old, the right to belong.
And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy.
For gay and for straight, a place at the table, a covenant shared, a welcoming space, expressions of love, diverse as a rainbow. For gay and for straight, a chalice of grace.
And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy. For everyone born, a place at the table,
To live without fear and simply to be.
to work, to speak out, to witness and worship.
For everyone born, the right to be free.
And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy.
Happy Pride! Edwards Manor!
That was so lovely. Thank you so much for your kind words and support for the Two-Spirit LGBTQ plus community. It's always lovely to see the support and inclusion of in terms of religion and spirituality, isn't it?
Of course.
Yes, it's
affirming ministries.
it's very affirming. That's so lovely. So next up, let's hear from the Community Health Services Association, Comité Franco-Cure de l'Est, and Saskatchewan Health Quality Council.
Happy Pride!
sommes le comité franco-queer de l'Ouest et nous sommes fiers de faire partie de Saskatoon Pride.
Le comité franco-queer de l'Ouest est la ressource de LGBTQIA+, pour les personnes d'expression française en situation minoritaire dans l'Ouest canadien.
Si vous vous identifiez comme franco-queer, on vous supporte. On vous invite à nous contacter.
Et si tu nous comprends, tu fais déjà partie de nous. Joins-toi à notre ruche.
Happy Pride!
Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out.
Thank you all for showing such wonderful support and kindness. Let's keep the joyous nature going by bringing Saul the Singer to the virtual Pride Parade stage. Saul the Singer has a soulful, feel-good R&B sound that takes influences from Childish Gambino, Tom Misch, and Matt Corby. Please welcome Saul the Singer.
Love the way this feels, and I admit that I let this sink into my skin. Oh, I feel it deep within, and I love myself, but sometimes it's nice to love someone else. Oh, it's a beautiful place to be, sitting right here, just you and me. And I know it's fine, 'cause we still have tonight. Don't blink, 'cause these moments will pass us by. Within a heartbeat exists our next goodbye. So we got to breathe deep and hold on to what we have. 'Cause I'm lost in space with you, so wanna spend my days with you. Never have dreamed of this. It's so much better than anything I ever thought could exist. So it's a beautiful place to be, sitting right here, just you and me. And I know it's fine, 'cause we still have tonight. Oh man, I don't think you understand. I'm in love with you. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh man, I'm amazed by the way that you are, and I cannot understand what to do when I'm not with you. Oh man, 'cause I'm in too deep, and I cannot keep living the same way that I did yesterday, 'cause everything has changed. You lit my soul on fire and lifted me up so much higher. I can never go back. I think that you know that my life will never be the same based on the existence of you. Oh, it's a beautiful place to be, sitting right here, just you and me. And I know it's fine, 'cause we still have tonight. Oh, it's a beautiful place to be, sitting right here, just you and me. And I know it's fine, 'cause we still have tonight. Oh my.
Well, actually, that was very lovely. I think just as the name, so does the sound, very much soul and heart put into that song. That's very lovely. Thank you.
Next up, let's kick this into high gear as we hear from the Saskatoon Roller Derby League, Saskatoon Sexual Health, and Tourism Saskatoon.
it's not good for me, but you make it hard to speak.
Those were all such great videos. I love the upbeat and high energy music. It really makes me want to dance. But let's keep on with the parade, shall we? We have the Western Development Museum, the Broadway Theater, Shep Good Food Inc., and they're all here to show us their love and support. Welcome all.
Hello and happy Pride, everyone. My name is Courtney, and I'm the Education and Public Programs Coordinator for the Western Development Museum in Saskatoon. I am very excited to be giving you all a sneak peek for one of our exciting new exhibits being installed at the WDM Saskatoon. This exhibit, titled We're Here, will be on display at the WDM in Saskatoon for the month of June. The WDM Saskatchewan's LGBTQ2+ history collection began in 2018, and since its launch we have collected about 100 artifacts, file materials, and the stories that go with them. The collection also contains some older artifacts that date back to the 1920s. Many of these artifacts are evidence of activism, fights for equal rights in education, healthcare, marriage, parenthood, and gender affirmation have been hard-won, and indeed, many are still ongoing. As this collection matures, we hope to continue preserving these and more stories, sharing with the people of Saskatchewan a valuable reminder that this province has always been diverse. The title of the exhibit points to the importance of acknowledging that queer people are a part of our history and always have been. Allow me to highlight some of the remarkable artifacts being displayed in this exhibit. This crown was made for and worn by one of Saskatchewan's most well-known drag queens, Crystal Clear, in 2005 to mark the end of her term as Empress 14 of Regina and all of Saskatchewan. According to the rules of International Court System, an international drag organization, only an empress can wear a full circular crown. It is a beautiful and eye-catching artifact that highlights the amazing legacy of Saskatchewan's vibrant drag scene that boasts some of the most incredible entertainers. The Doug Wilson Award is granted annually by the University of Saskatchewan Student Union, the USSU, honoring individuals who show leadership and courage in advancing the rights of LGBTQ2S+ people at the university. The award is named for Doug Wilson, a former U of S graduate student who fought homophobic discrimination at the university in the 1970s. Wilson's legal battle led to the 1993 addition of sexual orientation as a protected status in the Fair Employment Practices Act of Saskatchewan. Here's a poster for Spark Your Pride, which is an annual event co-sponsored by the WDM and Saskatoon Pride Festival. First held in 2019, it's an opportunity to celebrate the richness of LGBTQ2S+ lives. Spark Your Pride is a storytelling event that celebrates the lives of LGBTQ2S+ people. It aims to express and preserve the stories and accomplishments of the importance of this type of history in Saskatchewan and to amplify these voices. As a member of this year's Spark Your Pride organizing committee, I'd like to invite you to check out what's been on offer for programming in the years since we've started the event in 2019. The theme for this year's Spark Your Pride was Bridging Differences, Discovering and Honoring Our Diverse Stories, and was held virtually on Tuesday, June 15th. We really hope to see you at next year's Spark Your Pride. Some amazing and important stories can be told through these artifacts. We hope you will all have a great Pride Week, and please come visit us to see our new exhibit here at the WDM Saskatoon, where we believe in a Saskatchewan where everyone belongs and histories matter.
Happy Pride Saskatoon from your friends at the Broadway Theatre. We're so grateful to get to participate in Pride this year and to support our LGBTQI friends year-round. This is your community space. We'd love to see you here soon.
Love is love, and we love the community that supports the Broadway. We try and support every community that we can, including LGBTQ+, and we are glad to be on stage for you, with you, and beside you. We miss being in person. Love to see you back at your Broadway in the future.
Thank you to Courtney from Western Development Museum for sharing some very important artifacts of our history here in Saskatoon and Saskatchewan and beyond. That was also really, really good, entertaining little music from Broadway Theatre, which I miss going to shows at, and hopefully we'll be able to come back to soon. So anyways, I think it's time for some more music, and the person I'd love to introduce is a friend and colleague of mine and a very well-talented, all-around entertainer, multidisciplinary artist. He's a dancer, he's a poet, and he's a musician. Will you please welcome Mitch Larson to the Pride Parade stage?
Hey you, don't you wanna try me on? Don't you wanna try me on and on and on and on and on? Don't you wanna try me, you? Make me feel a little wrong. Make me feel a little wrong, wrong, wrong. I want it all. Make me feel a little fun, fun, fun. Don't stop me now, don't stop me, fun, fun, fun. Don't stop me, fun, fun, fun. Don't stop me now, can't stop me, fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 come stop me. Place your hands onto my chest. Slide them down till we're all wrapped up in each other's arms, in each other's cars. Side, but if I wanna get it like, I wanna get it like. I don't wanna fight all my life, but if I'm gonna get it right, I'm gonna get it right. Fun, fun, fun. Don't stop me now, don't stop me, fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun.
Well, that was very lovely, and what a great voice. I really enjoyed listening to it. It's beautiful, so much talent. And I really cannot wait to hear more from our performers. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
Oh, I am so excited and just ready to see more.
I know, me too. But until then, let's continue with the parade for now. So now let's hear from our friend at Quint Development Corporation, Saskatchewan Alternative Initiatives, and Saskatchewan Union of Nurses.
tell me you're celebrating Pride without actually telling me you're celebrating Pride. We'll go first.
Listen, just give me a chance. I know that we can find our love again. Now hear me, just one more dance, 'cause I know we can make it right again. And I know you're the one I've been looking for, and I know you're the one for me. So baby, I'm reaching out for your love.
Saskatchewan's 10,000 registered nurses, registered psychiatric nurses, and nurse practitioners are wishing you a happy Pride. And we want to remind you that you are perfectly and uniquely you in every single way, and you are loved. So let's never compromise in our fight for equality, inclusivity, acceptance, and respect for everyone, no matter their gender identity, expression, or sexuality. Harvey Milk was a gay rights activist and a visionary. He summed it up by saying, "It takes no compromise to give people their rights. It takes no money to respect the individual. It takes no political deal to give people freedom. And it takes no survey to remove repression." Live openly, love proudly, and believe in the happiness you deserve.
The collaborations made this year have been amazing. I think I might have teared up a little during the Saskatchewan Union of Nurses video. I can't stress enough just how important the work our nurses have been doing on the front lines, along with all the other healthcare professionals throughout the pandemic, and especially having friends who are currently working in that field, and even some family of mine who work in critical care, yes. And yourself as a care aide. So yeah, I'd like to extend a very heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody working the front lines during this pandemic.
You know, I absolutely agree with what you just said. You know, yeah, it's been a really tough year. So next up we have Elizabeth Fry Society of Saskatchewan, and then videos from the Canadian Light Source and a message from the United Food and Commercial Workers 1400.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up a love.
You are beautiful, strong, determined, courageous, resilient, loved, happy, kind, awesome, fabulous, powerful, worthy.
We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long, and sing along to every song.
Pride means to me that everyone who comes into the facility is welcome, feels comfortable, and feels engaged.
What's one word that means pride to you?
Love.
Pride is about inclusion, love, and acceptance, and people should be able to do what makes them happy.
In my community, everyone belongs.
Love is love.
Love is love.
We celebrate with pride in our hearts and in our home.
Happy Pride Day.
Happy Pride, Saskatoon.
Thank you all for the great submissions. Now let's hear from our friends at the University of Saskatchewan Library, Nutrient Wonder Hub, and Saskatchewan Polytechnique.
Happy Pride!
Pride lives here.
We want to wish you a happy Pride!
Thank you so much. You're all amazing, and your videos have shown so much support and love, which we're very grateful. The University of Saskatchewan has been and continues to be a community sponsor for Saskatoon Pride. We are always very thankful for your contributions and your support, of course. So let's take a short break from the parade videos and listen to the wonderful singer and songwriter, LJ Tyson. LJ's music is rooted in country music, which focuses on storytelling and creating different genres of sound throughout. His high energy and glorious storytelling is what makes LJ a wonderful performer. LJ, take it away.
This song I hope to have on my next record. It's called Home on a Rainbow. It's very personal to me. Please enjoy.
Conservative small place in the middle of Saskatchewan. Little boys got more to hide than anyone. He learns that girls like boys and boys like girls. That's the way it is, can't change the world. But he's gotta know, I want him to know. Yeah, he should know, I need him to know. There's a home on a rainbow. He plays the part, but his true intentions grow. He's the perfect actor on a TV show. His daddy don't talk and his mama's just scared. But you can feel the truth, it's in the air. And he's gotta know, I want him to know. Yeah, he should know, I need him to know. There's a home on a rainbow. We don't throw bricks and we don't dress up. Small town living is hard enough. Hide and seek sounds fun until it's done. Conservative small place in the middle of Saskatchewan. Old man's got more to hide than anyone. But he's gotta know, I want him to know. Yeah, he should know, I need him to know. There's a home on a rainbow.
Thank you, LJ, for your wonderful video. LJ was quite the treat to have as our intermission entertainment at the Pride Talent Show earlier this year, and it's wonderful to have him back again. Let's keep the party going here and welcome Gender Engagement in Medicine, the United Way, and our city councilors from the mayor's office.
We are Gender Engagement in Medicine. As medical students and future physicians,
We commit to using inclusive language.
Not assuming heteronormative family units.
not assuming anyone's sexual orientation.
Advocating for and contributing to the development of inclusive content for medical school curriculum and continued education.
Always asking patients for their pronouns.
Creating safe spaces for patients.
Advocate for the inequity in healthcare faced by the rainbow community.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride, Saskatoon. Enjoy the parade.
We are proud to be celebrating Pride with you today. From our family to yours, Happy Pride.
From my heart to yours, Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride, everybody. Proud to serve with respect and can't wait to see all you beautiful people next year.
Happy Pride, Saskatoon. Can't wait to celebrate together in real life next year.
Happy Pride, everyone, and a big shout out to Ward 6.
Thank you all very much. It is so important and wonderful to see gender engagement in medicine, especially integrating our community into medical system. Thank you for your recognition and advocacy. Up next, we have a couple of individuals. Divyani Rajani, Madeline Lang on behalf of the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, and Queen Bee, wanting to wish our community a very happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride from the Vet College!
Remember, everybody, stay true to yourselves. Be proud, be powerful, and be fabulous. Happy Pride 2021, everyone.
Thank you all so much for your support this year. Wrapping up the parade entries, let's hear it one more time from local queer musician Anna Haberstock. Anna, take it away.
Hey everybody, it's Anna Haberstock here, and this is a brand new song called Why Wait So Long. I hope you enjoy it. We don't have unlimited time. Come and find me while you can. We don't have all the time we like, so let's share this moment now. Why wait so long? Come and find me. Why make it harder? Why wait so long? Come and find me. Why make it harder? Make it fast. Time is running out, and the sun is setting low. Embers burn with the pale glow. What have we got to show? Why wait so long? Come and find me. Why make it harder? Why wait so long? Come and find me. Why make it harder? It harder. It harder. Thank you so much. Have a great Pride. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Wonderful. I'm always amazed at the talent our city has to offer. It's just so beautiful. And thank you, everyone, for sharing your talents with us here today.
As we near the end of our parade, we'd like to send a huge thank you out to all the musicians, performers, organizations, businesses, and individuals who've helped make the Saskatoon Virtual Pride Parade a success.
Absolutely. And to our viewers, thank you so much for being here with us today and help us celebrate Saskatoon Virtual Pride Parade 2021. And again, a huge thank you to our sponsors who are helping make this year's festival a real success.
TD Ready Commitment, City of Saskatoon, Government of Canada, Sask Lotteries, Tourism Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan Blue Cross, Tourism Saskatoon, Saskatchewan Teachers Federation, Peter Lucas Project Management, Alt Hotels, Cineplex, SGI Canada, Saskatchewan Union of Nurses, University of Saskatchewan, Fierté Canada Pride, and the Parktown Hotel for making this year's Virtual Pride Parade a success.
A special thank you to Miller Media and their team. We couldn't have pulled this off without their expertise and knowledge. So thank you so much. We know that it doesn't take a small team to put something like this together. So a huge shout out to all the volunteers and board members for putting this on.
Huge thank you to everyone involved. This concludes our show for today. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you at other events throughout the year. Our next feature will be later tonight for the legendary dance party, Girls.
I hope to see you all there tonight. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you enjoy the parade.